We kick things off in Addis Ababa, where President Park Geun-hye has begun her three-nation tour of the African continent. The South Korean president is holding a bilateral summit with the Ethiopian Prime Minister as we speak. While topping the agenda are expected to be ways to enhance economic ties as well as cooperation in military security and various other fields. Our very own Song Ji-sun is traveling with the president, and she joins us from the Ethiopian capital. Ji-sun, what can we expect from the first of President Park's series of bilateral summits in East Africa?
Good evening, Conn-young. A lot of topics are in the agenda, from peacekeeping and defense to climate change. But the focus is on economy, as Ethiopia, the second largest country in Africa by population, also acts as a gateway to enter regional FTA blocs. President Park and Ethiopian Prime Minister Haile Mariam Desalegn are set to deal dozens of deals on Thursday. Among the agreements is a planned textile complex covering 100 hectares or 1 square kilometer, expected to give Korean investors a competitive edge in production costs.
Ethiopia has a strong textile industry, with production costs that are about 30% lower than in China. Korea's entry into the Ethiopian market will enable us to send exports to the US and the EU without tariffs.
Seoul will take a greater role in Ethiopian infrastructure projects, especially in transportation, power generation, and urban development, while sharing its knowledge in high value-added sectors like science and technology, energy, e-government, and customs. Another highlight of the president's state visit is the launch of Korea Aid, a new official development aid program offering food, health, and cultural services on wheels.
In our bid to support Africa's ability to achieve its Sustainable Development Goals for 2030, adopted at the UN last year, Seoul will launch Korea Aid, a comprehensive development project that covers healthcare, food and culture, leaving no area left behind.
After a summit talks with Prime Minister Haile Mariam Desalegn, President Park will also sit down with President Mulatu Teshome before heading to banquet dinner to meet with Ethiopia's and African Union leaders. Seoul and Addis Ababa's stance on North Korea's nuclear issues will be another point to watch, as their words could set the example for other African countries to implement the latest UN sanctions on Pyongyang. Back to you in Seoul.
Well, no doubt about that. Thank you, Ji-sun. Our Song Ji-sun reporting from Addis Ababa tonight.